Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna. If you're new here, I do makeup reviews, makeup tutorials, skincare, anything beauty related, I got you covered. If you're not new here, welcome back. So today's video is fun. I'm excited. I finally got my hands on the Wet n Wild Bare Focus Tinted Hydrator. If you know, and we've talked here or we talked on Instagram, you know that I have been searching for this tinted moisturizer and I couldn't find it, or when Ulta did have it, I just couldn't get it in my shade. So we got it today. We're going to talk about it. I have it in shade light medium, but I'm also going to talk about the Wet n Wild Glass Correct Primer Base. This is the yellow one. And I'm going to try out the Wet n Wild Mega Last Incognito. So, very Wet n Wild focused video today. Going to cover these three products. Yeah, I figured, you know what, the primer would do well with the tinted moisturizer, and then, you know, kind of just sticking all of these together. So, if that's something you're interested in, definitely keep on watching. And if you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's get started. Okay, so when I saw this online, and I'm referring to the Glass Correct primer. Okay, so I'm hoping you guys see it the same way I see it. It's yellow, but it's like a I don't know, it's like a banana yellow, like a yellow, like primary yellow, right? When you see it online, it almost looks like a highlighter, like a greenish highlighter, and that totally turned me off until I saw somebody talking about it. And yeah, this, you know, yeah, when I demo, you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that caught my eye. And then with the Tinted Hydrator, it comes, I want to say it's like 7 shades. And I was like torn between a couple of shades. And I saw a couple of videos where I'm like, I think this person's got my skin tone. I think this person's got my skin tone. I ended up going with light medium. So I think it'll be a match. I'm pretty pale right now. I haven't really been in the sun. You know, we're obviously home all the time or under masks. So I'm pretty pale. And then this is the other thing that I couldn't decide what color I was the Incognito Mega Last All Day Full Coverage Concealer. I got the shade light medium. Of course, I will do up close swatches for you. So let's cut into swatches and then we're going to come back. All right, so I'm going to swatch these. So first we have the Wet n Wild Glass Correct Primer Base. And online it looked, I keep talking about the color online, I know, but it threw me off for some reason. But here it is. It's, you know, just a yellow package. And, oh wait, I have my flash on for some reason. Sorry about that. So here it is. It does have like a yellowy, peachy kind of color. So that's the color right there. And you do blend it out. It blends out into nothing. But the yellow is going to help kind of correct and brighten. Like I have a little bit of red on my face, so you'll see that it tones it down like a smidge. But look at that finish. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Like if you know me, you know I love a glow. This is a glow. Next, the Tinted Hydrator. I have the shade light medium. I was torn between this and I think the next shade up. And honestly, when I got this, I was like, oh, I don't know if this is going to work. But here it is. So that's the color. And I'm blending it out. It definitely has a bit of like a peachy undertone, which kind of, that works for me. I'm like golden kind of neutral, so that'll work for me. That feels really nice. And it has a similar kind of glow to the primer. And it feels, oh my god, that feels amazing. And then the concealer, and this one also is in shade light medium. There it is. That one's definitely very peachy. But it blends out nice. Sorry about that. It has more of a matte finish. So this is the concealer. Definitely has more of a matte finish. The Tinted Hydrator definitely has a glow, and then the glass primer, or glass mirror primer. Glass correct primer. Sorry, I'm calling you by the wrong thing. So there are the swatches. All right, so the shades do seem promising, and I'm excited. And really quick, I just need a little bit of feedback because I did get a new phone, and if you don't know, I do film off of my phone. It's just easier for me to work off of. But I want to know if you see a difference in quality, or I mean, I do when I take pictures and I film, but I just want to see if you guys see a difference in quality. All right, so we're gonna start off with the Glass Correct primer. I was really excited about this. Oh, and by the way, I thought it was going to be like a yellow color, but I mean, technically it's yellow, right? But it doesn't pull. Again, it looked like a highlighter color to me online, and that's why you can't always go off of things you see online until you get them. So, all right, I'm going to try this on and just apply it to my face. What's nice is it does have vitamin C in it. I believe that was one of the claims. So it's going to help to kind of brighten the appearance of the face. Now, I did use this a couple of times, so it's not necessarily a first impression. What I can tell you is that this primer feels like skincare. It's very moisturizing, and I love that. So if you're dry, like I am, you're going to like it. Feels good. There is no scent. By the way, I was really worried about that because it's like on Ulta's website, it's like banana or something, and I was like, oh my god, please don't smell like banana. I hate, and I'm sorry if you don't like. I'm sorry if you disagree with this opinion. I don't like banana scented like candy, or you know what I mean. Like I like real bananas, but I don't like that artificial scent. I don't know, it just bugs me. But it doesn't have a scent of that. So in case you were curious, because I was, it doesn't have a scent. All right, let's go in with the tinted moisturizer. This one I saw, it was like, I don't want to say it was controversial, but it had mixed reviews because people were like, oh, that wasn't the coverage that I was expecting, or I was expecting less coverage, more coverage. So we're gonna see. I do apologize, the dog is barking. And this comes out in like a tube like this, kind of like the Milani one. So I'm just gonna take that. This is my shade. And just start applying it. Now, you know me, I always apply things with my hands. It does go on really smooth. And again, it has no, like, it doesn't, to me, it doesn't smell like anything. I know that one time they did the Photo Focus foundation, the original one, not the dewy one, and that smelled like straight up paint. This does not have a scent like that at all, which is nice. So that's one layer. My face does look nice and hydrated. I think the color match is actually really good. This is a great like winter shade for me. The finish kind of reminds me of, I don't know if you guys ever tried when they had their cushion foundation. Remember when Wet n Wild came out with their cushion foundation? That was one of my favorite foundations. And it got discontinued. Like I see it occasionally at the dollar store, but I don't get it because obviously, it's a little older. So the shade is pretty spot on for me. Like I think this is a great shade match. Again, this is like my winter color, like my Anna hasn't been outside really color. So that's that. And that's the way it like sits on the skin. I mean, maybe it's a little, I feel like it's blending into my skin. Maybe on the camera it looks maybe a hair light, but if you see it kind of like it goes with like my neck area and everything. And I typically don't match my foundation to my neck area because my neck area is always pale, like it never matches, but I can always throw on some bronzer. Okay, now we're gonna try the concealer. This one I did play around with. This one is a little peachy toned too, which is good because it's going to help to kind of cancel out any darkness. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply it with a concealer brush, just so I get a nice kind of even layer. And I am just going to apply that pretty much where I need it. It's like this area. But you see what I'm saying? Because it's peachy toned, it's cutting that darkness. And I always say, I know I'm not the best candidate for dark circles, but you can instantly see a difference, you know what I mean? And I'm just layering on a second layer very lightly, just in that inner corner. That's always like my problem area. And I'm just taking this up like right here. So let me get a little bit closer so you guys could see. Gotta blend this out right here. That I have, and I'm gonna put it under this eye. It's definitely lightweight. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the e.l.f. Camo Hydrating Concealer, but it's thinner. It's not as thick. But it feels hydrating. It doesn't look drying under my eyes. At least I don't think it does. And I'm just pressing a little bit. I need a bit more. And I'm just pressing in with my finger. This shade is like a tad bit light. I mean, I can technically use it to sort of highlight down my nose. So I know that sometimes my lights can wash me out a little bit. I'm going to go into natural light so you guys can see what's going on here. So let's do that. All right, so here we are in better lighting. I'm sitting in front of a window so you guys could see. That's the finish of the foundation. That's my skin. And yeah, so the color match looks better, I guess, in natural lighting. I know the other one kind of like blows me out a little bit, but let's go back to the studio. Okay, so here I am back in studio lighting. I'm going to finish up the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back to kind of give my final thoughts. I will have my makeup like pretty much done. I'm pre-filming today, so you're gonna see me in other videos where I'm talking about other Wet n Wild products and I'm wearing like the same thing. So just a heads up. So I'll be back. All right, so I've put on a little more makeup. I have some blush on. I know it's a little bit hard to see. Just let me know if you've made it to this far into the video, if my lights are too bright or just any feedback. Yeah, but I do have makeup on. I do have blush on. I filled in my brows and I did put on a little mascara. Yeah, so this is the foundation. I think it looks really nice. And you know, for $5 or $6, it's so good. It's so good. The only complaint that I have is I wish they had more shades and like more in between shades. Maybe they'll expand it. I don't know. Maybe. But it's a great tinted moisturizer. And now I know why everybody's raving about it and why you guys have been like, Anna, can you please review it? Can you please review it? Yes. It's amazing. It's definitely worth it. The primer is so good. It's so good. It feels hydrating. It definitely gives you that really beautiful like glow. Now, I would almost say, and I can't believe I'm duping a dupe, but this, like the glow you get from this is almost similar to one of my favorites, Milani Glow, the Glow Drops. Now, obviously, one's a serum, one's a primer. They're not exactly the same, but the glow that you get is similar. If you want a video comparing the two, let me know. That's good. The concealer. The concealer is, it's okay. It's not my favorite. I know a lot of people have been raving about it. It's not my favorite. I'm going to come in close. Do you see how it's already sort of separated here? And I noticed that before too, when I tried it on a couple of times before. I'm not crazy about that. I feel like if you want something affordable, hydrating, good coverage, the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, the hydrating one, look no further. That's a really good one. It's not bad, the Wet n Wild one. It's not bad, it's just not my favorite. I don't like the way it's like sitting in that area. You know, or maybe use a corrector beforehand, but it's not bad. It's not bad, but it's not my favorite. That's my honest opinion. Could I do without it? Yeah. Am I going to use it? Yeah, I'll keep using it, but, you know, that's not my favorite. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found this video helpful. And yes, please comment down below. Hit that like button. Any questions, comments, or anything. I do have more exciting reviews coming for you. For you. All right, guys. Enjoy the day, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.